welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello, hi, my name is Cotton Candy. It's nice to meet you. Just so you know you're in the right place, this is a review of the New Year's Eve music festival, Decadence, Arizona, and I'll include videos and pictures so you can see what it was really like. I apologize that this video is coming out so long after the actual festival. After my back-to-back trip, I just needed a break, so if you don't know, I went to Lights All Night in Dallas, Texas, back-to-back Decadence, Arizona, which were like a day apart, and I did so many festivals, so much traveling all over the world in 2019. I just needed a break. So I was actually in the UK, in England, taking a real vacation. I didn't go to any festivals, I didn't go to any events, I really just got my R&R in. And I feel so much better, so thank you to everyone for your patience. Before I jump into this review, I would like to ask you, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, to please do so. It really means a lot to me, and I have so many awesome music festival videos on my channel, and there will be tons more to come in 2020, so definitely stay tuned. Brief overview about Decadence, Arizona. It is held in Chandler, Arizona at the Rawhide Event Center. It is an 18 and over event, but you have to be at least 21 to attend with a VIP ticket. This was my second year in a row attending, and usually I don't like to repeat festivals because my thing is traveling the world, introducing people to new festivals, right? But I honestly had so much fun last year, and I had the opportunity to go again this year, and honestly, so worth it. I had so much fun. It was a wonderful way to end my 2019. They had both single day tickets and 2-day tickets, and Tuesday, December 31st was New Year's, so that's why it was like more expensive. They do have VIP tickets, which came with express entry into the festival, a lanyard that had the set times on it, access to a VIP lounge, which was nice because it was like warm, access to VIP viewing areas, and premium restrooms, so just like GA attendees had to use porta potties. These restrooms were like nice trailers, which toilets that actually flush, and then a mirror and a sink and all that good stuff. And then they have a VIP platinum option, which was like super bougie. It included everything VIP comes with, and also came with complimentary drinks at the platinum bars, a dedicated side stage viewing area at the main stage, access to the artist hospitality lounge, a catered dinner that smelled really, really good. I was honestly jealous. I didn't have platinum, so I don't know, but apparently it came with a goodie bag, and then had a festival concierge. And honestly, I see this for so many VIP options at festivals, and I still have no idea what it is. The weather last year for Decadence was a huge problem because it rained so bad and it was so cold.
It's cold. It's leisurely 7 degrees below zero outside right now in Arizona, which is a desert, where you'd expect it to be sunny and hot. But deserts are cold, who knew?
The venue was super muddy, I could see my breath, and honestly at that point of it being so cold, you honestly just became numb to it. It was kind of lame, but obviously it wasn't in Relentless Beats' control. They like can't control the weather, but this year it did not rain, thank goodness, but it was still super duper cold. I think most people were aware of what the weather was like last year, either from attending last year or like word of mouth, because everybody seemed to be dressed appropriately, so everybody was wearing pants and a hoodie and long sleeves, everybody was prepared. They took measures to make the cold more tolerable, like they had these giant space heaters throughout the festival to kind of like warm up those areas, and I walked by them a bunch and it really did warm up like decent areas of the festival. You didn't have to like stand really close next to it for it to work. They had like a bunch spread out, so it was like you could hang out in any part of this area and not be freezing. And then of course when you're in the crowds at the stages, it's warmer because of body heat, so it really wasn't that bad. This is the map of the festival so you can see what the layout was like. I like it a lot better from the layout they had last year, like everything was super close together, so if you did have to walk out in the cold, like going from stage to stage, like everything was close together and you didn't have to spend a lot of time in the cold. I would not be mad if they keep the same layout for next year. And somehow, even though everything was closer together, like things still felt more spacious than they did last year. Like the main stage crowding was a problem last year, and it just felt more roomy this year. The lineup this year was stacked, as it honestly always is. Dylan Francis, Skrillex, Chami Mala, Fisher, Galantis. I don't even really like naming off these DJs because literally every single DJ on this lineup is awesome. Illenium was on this lineup, and it wasn't just Illenium, it was the last Illenium Ascend live show of 2019, and honestly that set alone was so worth attending Decadence. There were 3 stages, so there was Supernova, which was the main stage, a giant tent, and like I mentioned, it was pretty spacious. And then there was a stage inside the Warehouse Intergalactic, which was also somehow really roomy, like it never got overcrowded when I was there. And then the third stage was actually also in the same warehouse as Intergalactic, but it was a silent disco, so everyone always had headphones on. And if you had the headphones on, you couldn't like hear the music from Intergalactic, so it was fine. For those of you who don't know what a silent disco is, they are super fun. The way it works is that DJs are playing sets, but they're not playing the music out loud. Instead, everybody is wearing headphones, and the music that the DJs are playing are like transmitted to those headphones, and it's super fun because they had different DJs playing different types of music, and you could like change the channels on your headphones. And I went to a couple sets there. They were really, really good. It's so much fun to dance to the music, but if you take off your headphones and like witness everybody like dancing and singing and having a good time, it's so funny because it's like silent. If you ever have the chance to attend a silent disco, you definitely have to. So yeah, I kind of already hinted to this. My favorite set of the whole festival was the Millennium Ascend live show. That set was insane, and like a lot of DJs do these live shows where it's like them DJing and maybe they have like a drummer hitting the drums. No, this was a real live show and it was so awesome. It had the DJ, if you know, Said the Sky on keyboard, the DJ Dabin on guitar, and I would have like no idea, but honestly his skills are insane. And then there was also live vocalists, so it was genuinely a live show and it did not disappoint. It was actually so awesome when it started that I actually recorded the whole live set and put it on my channel. If you want to check it out, it's there and I will link to it in the description. That was on day one on Monday, and my other favorite set on Monday was Skrillex. He threw down, and it was so interesting because like I mentioned, I went to Lights All Night right before where I also saw Skrillex, and honestly his set there just didn't really hit. His set here at Decadence was so good, and honestly, I hate to like compare the two festivals, and I'm not trying to talk negatively about Lights All Night, but I think the sound quality, like the acoustics at Lights All Night, just wasn't good, and it kind of ruined the sets for me because honestly the sound was booming at Decadence and Skrillex's set was so much better. Day two, my favorite sets were Zed's Dead and Tronics. I'm a huge Zed's Dead fan, honestly, and I didn't used to be until I started seeing their live sets, and I've seen them live so many times this year, or I saw them so many times last year, and they never disappoint. Tronics was a really fun set. It was the DJs Grizz and Subtronics together, and honestly there's just something about back-to-back sets, like bringing two different DJ personalities together on stage. Really fun experience. I had no idea what to expect and they were super awesome. The production quality for Decadence for a festival of its size I think was pretty damn amazing. It's obviously not EDC Las Vegas, it's not a major music festival, but for its size and it being a winter festival, which could be pretty limiting in what you can do, I would assume, especially with it raining so hard last year, they just had to keep everything inside. The visuals were great, and like I already mentioned, the sound was booming. I hate to compare one festival to another, but I can't really help it. I went to Lights All Night literally like the day before Decadence Arizona, and they were basically like the same size, and Decadence just had more of a festival vibe to me, and the sound was better. I don't know. There wasn't really like a theme to the festival. There weren't really art installations. I don't think that matters. Last year there were art installations and rides outside, but like it rained so hard, it was just smarter for them, I'm sure, not to have any of that stuff. This year, with the chance that it might rain again, you know, I don't think decorations and art installations make a festival. I think the vibe and the music and the production make a festival, and this festival was super awesome. It was a cashless event, so you like connected your debit card or credit card to your wristband, or you could go to a top-up station and like put cash money on it, so like load your bracelet, and you had to pay for everything that way. And it's honestly really common for festivals to be a cashless event. Food and alcohol was pricey, as it always is at music festivals. Another thing people like to know about when it comes to festivals is there cell service? Yes, well, I had cell service, so I have Sprint, and I had perfect cell service the whole weekend. I don't know about other carriers, like if you went to Decadence this year and you had a different carrier, definitely let people know in the comment section if you had service. The crowd, the vibes at Decadence were amazing. And I mean, music festivals in general have really good vibes, but I mean, just everyone was so happy. Everyone was so easy to talk to. It was so easy to just make friends with people standing next to you in the crowd. And nothing but smiles. It was honestly so wholesome. And again, I hate comparing festivals, but I cannot help compare Lights All Night to Decadence. At Lights All Night, they had like these intermissions in between the different sets where it was honestly just silent. They weren't playing any music, or they were playing like weird elevator music. It was just such a vibe kill. And then I realized that Decadence Arizona also had intermissions between all the sets, but they like strategically picked the music to keep everyone in a good mood. I swear it was strategic. They were playing like good songs that people knew. They were playing like Bob Marley, so it kept everyone like chill. It was so funny, but so much fun. Like even when there were no sets, like everybody was still having a good time. Here's what some of the merch looked like. They did have DJ merch, so they had like Illenium and Doubt the Sky. I really wanted that Black Zed's Dead beanie, but I didn't have any money. I've been on a really strict budget lately, so I usually don't buy merch at festivals, but like they had a lot of really cool designs this year. Okay, interesting story. If you follow me on social media, and I did mention it on YouTube a few times, I gave away 2 free VIP tickets to Decadence Arizona and then 2 free general admission tickets. And I ran into the VIP ticket winners in the VIP section. I mean, I give away so many free tickets to so many festivals, but I don't think I've actually ever ran into a winner. That's just really cool. And yeah, so I do give away a lot of free tickets. Another reason why you should subscribe to my channel and follow me on social media. I don't even get to go to most of the events, which is crazy. Overall, my final words is that I'm a huge fan of Decadence Arizona. I had a good time last year. It had its problems last year. They fixed everything this year. I had so much fun. I know I don't like repeating festivals, and I've already gone 2 years in a row, but I honestly might go back again this year. I don't know, you might see me there. I do have vlogs for both days of the festival you can check out so you can see what it was really like. And like I mentioned, I did record the whole Illenium Ascend live show, the last one of 2019. That is on my channel. I will actually link to all 3 videos in the description. Let me know in the comment section if you went to Decadence Arizona this year, or I guess it was last year. What did you think about the festival? Who are your favorite sets? All that good stuff. Actually, if you went to a different New Year's festival, definitely let me know in the comments as well. If you went to Hijinks, Decadence Colorado, Countdown, I would love to know what you thought about those festivals. Would you recommend? Maybe I'll hit them up next year. Again, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please do so for more awesome videos about music festivals all over the world. Coming in 2020, it's going to be a big year, and I'm really excited to share my adventures with you. Thanks again for watching, and happy festivaling in 2020. Peace out, Girl Scouts.